and 7th Street, looking towards the high-rises, the office spaces. And he told me that if you look to the north, it's nice, and if you look to the south, it's kind of not so nice because the Skid Row is down there. I think he was confused about the north and south because he was pointing east and west. But anyway, this is it. So Christian, a really friendly person, came up to me and we were talking a bit. I asked him about the most beautiful spot, and he says but there's a lot of them. But definitely Pershing Square with the ball in the middle is nice with all the scenery with the buildings and so on. And actually this other man came up and when I asked him, he told me that definitely one block up north of here on Pershing Square, so I guess I'll have to go there tomorrow. So everybody seems to think it's Pershing Square. That's the most beautiful spot. I've talked to about, I don't know, 10 different people, and they all seem to direct me towards Pershing Square. Okay, there's two women, and they think that it's hard to find a nice spot or the most beautiful spot in downtown because it all looks alike. But anyhow, it's supposed to go to Echo Park, but that doesn't really fit into the plan. So we're kind of stuck here. Well, so I just talked to this guy and I asked him about the most beautiful spot in downtown. And he says, well, you're right on it. Just pointing towards the ground next to the easel. So another indication that we are standing on the most beautiful spot in downtown is that this other easel painter showed up. It's quite amazing because I asked people around and they say no, they've never seen landscape painters or like plein air painters down here. And obviously now there's two of us and we are both painting the same scenery. So yeah, what can you say? And a long-time worker here, he's been here for 20 years, presenting himself, and he's very happy that I'm painting. This district has been making jewelry across the street in the Great Western Plaza for a long, long time. I asked him about the most beautiful spot in downtown, and he says, well, there's a lot of them, because there's so many old buildings, and the area is are very different. There's the jewelry district, and there's the garment district, and then there's up Pershing Square, a couple of blocks from here, and they're all famous in their own way, and so it's hard to say which one is the most beautiful. But I think it seems like he thinks that I've found one that is really beautiful. Okay, and a woman explained to me that the most beautiful spot in downtown could be Skid Row, actually, because it has a lot of people, and they all tell their own human stories, and that's beautiful. But also on 5th and Spring, there's supposed to be a newspaper for the poor. It's called something about Ken, I can't remember what. But I'm going to have to check that out at a later point. And another recommendation from a guy, the Biltmore Hotel. I think, I'm not really sure where the Biltmore Hotel is, but I think it's on Pershing Square actually. And he also has another idea on Bunker Hill, that hotel with the cylinders. That's supposed to be really beautiful also. So, yeah. Okay, so I've moved to Pershing Square, and this older guy comes up to me and says, like, doesn't want to scare me, just wants to check out what part I'm painting. I'm asking him about the most beautiful spot in downtown, and he says, well, he was down in Little Tokyo, and they did a really marvelous job with all the buildings down there. And there's this particular point which you can't remember the cross streets, but you get the whole skyline of downtown, and it's very well, maybe not beautiful, because only an artist would use that word. He doesn't think it's really beautiful. There's too much action going down in the streets, so it's not really beautiful. And this woman, her child, they really think that I found the right spot here. Put the ball up in the air and the windows. When I asked them if they know the most beautiful spot in downtown, she's saying that she really don't know, except this exact spot actually is really amazingly beautiful, with these with the blue sky and the high rises. Well, little family coming up saying, hello my friend, that's beautiful. So this woman with a cane says that the most beautiful spot definitely is the one that's most used in movies, and that would be the bridge, the 4th Street Bridge. If you go east on 4th Street, you'll be able to see 2 arcs, one coming in from one side and one from the other, and that's the most beautiful spot, which is most used in movies. Also, the 6th Street Bridge is a good candidate, but it hasn't been used so much in movies. Security guard approaching and telling me about the beautiful Germany from back when he was in the army. Also, he thinks that the most beautiful spot here in downtown might be up on Bunker Hill, where you have the theater and the new building, the new music hall. And he likes it because it has 2 different time eras represented on each side of the street. That's some grand. Here we are. This fellow told me that the most beautiful spot in downtown is the Emmanuel Baptist Rescue Mission on Skid Row, and so that's today's painting. There's been a couple of people coming over, and they're all saying different things about the beauty of downtown. One in particular is the skyline on a clear day, not like today when it's smog, but the high-rises, definitely. Well, the most beautiful spot, that's easy according to this guy. It's definitely on the Amphitheater on Grand Street. and it's by Angel's Flight, so it sounds like it's on Bunker Hill. And he wants to show me a picture of it later, if I'm here tomorrow. And this woman and her friend came by, and they say that, yeah, you're making the old building look beautiful. And don't put no people in it, because it's going to mess it up. And another comment, is that how you see it, or is it how it really is?